All right, Santa. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Hold on. I'm trying to. There we go. Now.
Oh, look at you. All
Ta-da!
right. I'm just gonna turn on that mic. I was gonna just close my audio, my video, but in order to do that, it kills the YouTube. So this is what you get to look at.
Okay,
Okay.
I can do that.
I
But now,
figured.
how do I end the meeting?
Oh, I'm gonna be on my phone too.
Oh, okay.
So just send me a text and I'll end it.
Okay, let me make sure my phone's charged. Yeah, I got 100%. Okay.
Okay, I'm trying to look to how to make you a host. I have no idea. I'm still learning all this stuff. Because I was trying to make you a host earlier. Let's see, host. Let's see, who can start a collaboration? See, who can start a collaboration when someone else already started a collaboration? I'm going to put all participants. I don't know what collaboration means, but we'll do that.
It means we're working together.
Yeah, there you go. Whoa. Let's see. I didn't, you'll be talking to the little green dot. Let me see how that looks if I blur it. Does that look
Yeah.
better? Or would you rather have the chair?
Either way is fine with me.
I know, but which one looks better?
The chair. Not blurred.
Not blurred. Okay.
I'm reading up as much as I can on certain things about hypnosis, and
Good.
I'm probably going to be all over the place with this, but what the heck?
Have fun with it. Just totally have fun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a given.
Let's see.
We start off with hypnosis in the news. Do I have that article? Yes, I think I have it.
And
Researchers compared the immediate effects of hypnosis, mindfulness, meditation, and Christian prayer on pain intensity and tolerance.
All right. Is it 5 o'clock yet?
Yes, just turned 5.
Quickly start. Hi, my name is Isla. This is news and not news. This is actually Most Things Hypnosis, and you're live at 5 here on, what is it, April 13th already of 2023. Whoo, I have a guest host today. His name is Santa. Well, also known as Robert Tatangelo, and he's gonna run the show. I have somewhere to be. So I asked him to be my guest host. I have no idea what he's gonna bring to you today, but you know what? I believe it's gonna be fun, enjoyable, etc. As you can see, he has a little tree in the background because he's Santa and he has a year-round tree. Take care, everybody. I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend. Stay tuned. Listen to Mr.
You are going to have a fun time tonight.
That's great. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Share screen. Well, I don't know. I guess I'm sharing. I hope I'm sharing, but I don't know that you'll need it. But if there's anything you need, though, just send me a text. And I'll be on my phone.
Okay, but make sure you mute your audio if you can.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to hear you in the background saying, what's he talking about?
No, I'm actually not even going to be here.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to be at a meeting I have to go to.
Okay.
So there you are. You're on.
All right. Welcome, everybody, to Live at 5. I am sitting in for Isla Brock. I am Santa Robert Tatangelo. And today we're going to talk about all sorts of things. I'm not really sure. It's probably going to be all over the place, but hey, what the heck? First off, we're going to start off with hypnosis in the news. And this comes from medicalexpress.com. Researchers compared the immediate effects of hypnosis, mindfulness, meditation, and Christian prayer on pain, intensity, and tolerance. And the results suggested that a single session of hypnosis and mindfulness meditation, but not prayer, may be useful in managing acute pain, with hypnosis being slightly more useful. And the BBC put out an article. Let's see if I can find this one from May 2022. Where is the part I was looking at? Yes, here's a paragraph from it. It says, if the suggestion is one that chronic pain will subside or that anxiety will gradually melt away, hypnosis becomes a very valuable therapeutic tool. A growing body of evidence suggests that hypnosis is effective for many people experiencing pain, anxiety, PTSD, a stressful labor and birth, irritable bowel syndrome, and other complaints. So there is plenty of great uses for hypnosis in the medical community, but also for just general well-being and health and well-being, stress relief, anxiety, sports performance, confidence. Maybe you feel like you need to go out and lose a few pounds. Weight loss is good for it. Exercising. Oh, I hate to exercise. Well, reframe your mind. And that's basically what we do. We remove whatever blocks are in your mind to help you become the person you envision that you want to become. Now, hypnosis, most people, their view of hypnosis is Hollywood's version. And Hollywood is creepy. And you know what? Yeah, it's great. It sells a lot of tickets, but it's not based on reality. The movie Get Out from, I think it was 2017, was, in my opinion, I loved it. It was a creepy movie, but it wasn't based on reality. A lot of people in the hypnosis community are not thrilled with it. But, Hollywood has the thing with the swinging pendulum, and I am going to control your mind. Hypnosis is not mind control. The difference between meditation and hypnosis is with meditation, you are clearing your mind. The thought comes in and you just let it go, get rid of it, whatever. You clear your mind. Hypnosis, you are focused. You are hyper-focused on that one thing. And that's the big difference. You are aware of everything I'm telling you. And I cannot control you. I'm not going to make you do something you don't want to do. That doesn't work. I mean, if it did, we'd all be hypnotists and making people, walk into a bank and have them give you, $10,000 cash right when you walk in the door. It doesn't work that way. But like I said, we help you to remove the blocks and you become the person that you are envisioning. And I do have some questions here, such as if you were having a session with me, and Isla maybe asked the same questions as well. The first things I'd be asking you have to do with, what do you want? What are your desires? What does it look like to you? You want to lose 10 pounds. Okay. What would you look like 10 pounds less? And I want you to envision that. I want you to see yourself maybe buying that new outfit that you like. Make the colors very vibrant, very colorful. Bring in the sounds of the store. You're going to hear people with the shopping cart, maybe children laughing, people talking to each other as they're walking by. See yourself trying it on, looking at it in the mirror and feeling great because you lost those 10 pounds. Look at what that's like. Then you hear everybody tell, my God, you look fantastic. Bring all that up. Bring up all the positivities to it. And what would that look like to you? How would you feel when you have this positive outcome? You'd feel great. You did it. And there you go. We can help you change that part of your mind. A lot of the negativity that we have was pre-programmed into us. Isla's already told you about the theory of mind. From 0 to 8, you're like a human sponge. You soak up everything. And we can do the thing in the theory of mind, but I'm just going to leave it there. From 0 to 8, you're like a sponge. You soak up everything. So if you're raised where you're always being put down, you're not good enough, guess what you're going to grow up thinking about yourself. if you grow up the other way where you're well loved and you're constantly encouraged, you're going to have those feelings for yourself. You can change the life script. If you grew up in a negative household, you can change that life script. And it's not always easy, but you can do it. Weight loss, hypnosis is very effective for weight loss. Studies have already shown that. Now, the thing about weight loss, there's a lot of layers to weight loss, but yes, it can be effective. And there's numerous other things, anxiety, stress relief. Now, granted, if you have been diagnosed with general anxiety disorder by a doctor, or if you're on medicines for anxiety prescribed by a doctor, we'd need a medical referral from that doctor to work with you. But outside of that, if it's just anxiety, you got a test coming up. Maybe you're going for a promotion. You got to take a test for it, and you're anxious about that. We as hypnotherapists can work with you on that to take away that anxiety. And it's very effective. If your child is not doing well in school, maybe they need new study habits, or maybe they need to, I just don't get it, or I just don't like this subject, or whatever. Something has been pre-programmed, more than likely pre-programmed into them that they're not going to get it. We can change that. We can go in there and, pop open the mind and, like the Bugs Bunny cartoons where they go in there with the tools and stuff like that. That's one of my favorite visuals. And we can change that for you. So hypnosis is very, very good. It's very effective. Now, if you are not living what you want to live, you envision yourself or you wish you could be whatever, and you are not, why hasn't it worked for you? What is it that is preventing you from being what you want to be? What would make it easier? These are some of the questions we'd be asking. What does that look like to you? And what would take that pressure off? And hypnosis is very effective for, as I said, numerous things. But it's also a great stress reduction tool, and especially with like self-hypnosis. Now, with self-hypnosis, there's a bunch of different ways. Isla can teach you self-hypnosis techniques. I can, but there's a bunch of different ways to do self-hypnosis. Now, with that, there are a lot of people, you got to kind of try things out, because some people will try it once and say, oh, that self-hypnosis doesn't work. I tried it. Well, the technique you tried may not have worked for you, but there's numerous other techniques. Isla can teach you some. I can teach you some. Adam Eason, a very well-noted hypnotherapist in England, has a book out about self-hypnosis, which is supposedly very good. I just got a copy of it the other day. I haven't had a chance to dive into it. It's very highly recommended, his technique. Richard Nongard, another American well-noted hypnotherapist, has a book with something like 7 different techniques. Betty Erickson, Milton Erickson's wife, Milton Erickson, that guy, wow. Read up on him sometime if you want to read something. He was a well-known psychiatrist and hypnotherapist. And he had what was called a handshake induction. In the last 10 years of his life, nobody would shake hands with him because he'd immediately put them into hypnosis by doing this handshake induction on them. He's very well known for a lot of his technique, where he was very vague and ambiguous is the way that he would put things. And it was it can be very effective. Let's see, I got something here if I can't. Okay, now like such as, let's see. A person may not know is one of the things he would say. But in order to find out whether you're a person who does or a person who doesn't, you have to go inside and check by which time it's too late. See how that works? You can, or isn't it? Isn't it wonderful? Or you add isn't it to the end of a sentence. Or it's a great feeling to exercise, isn't it? I had a lot of fun doing whatever, and you can end it with that. Another one, can you imagine? And that's, if you want to get into hypnosis, a one-word induction, imagine. And we always ask people, can you imagine? Can you pretend? Can you visualize? If you can do these things, there's no reason you can't bring that into being, except for your own limiting beliefs. And we can shatter those limiting beliefs. Tell you what, I'm going to give you a limiting belief shatter right now. What I want you to do, sit down, get comfortable, and close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths. Okay, and take them deep. The one thing about breathing, a lot of people breathe up here in the chest and they breathe very shallowly. Breathe through your stomach. Blow up your stomach like it's a balloon. And then let it out. And just take 3 deep breaths like that. The deeper you breathe, the less stress you are. If you're ever in a very stressful situation, start deep breathing. You can't be stressed and deep breathing at the same time. So take 3 very deep breaths, fill up that stomach like a balloon, and then deflate. Take another one, go way, way down deep and let it go. Take down another one, let it go. You can close your eyes or keep them open if you want, but sometimes it works better when the eyes are closed. Easier to visualize that way. And I want you to take a limiting belief that you have about yourself. I can't do this. I can't do that. I blah, blah, blah. Some negative limiting belief about yourself. Now, what I want you to do with that, I want you to envision a whiteboard. And there's a table near the whiteboard. It's got a bunch of markers on it. What I want you to do is to pick up one of those markers, a black marker, and I want you to write that limiting belief on the whiteboard. Now pick up the eraser and erase it. Wipe it all out. Get off everything, every little mark and everything. Now, I want you to try to do it again, but you're going to notice when you do it that the pen you're writing with, it's running out of ink. And by the time you get to the last few letters of that limiting belief, you can barely even read it because it's out of ink. So go ahead, pick up the eraser, wipe that out. Now, we're going to need a new marker. So pick up another black one from the table there, put down the other, toss the other one in the trash can. It ain't no good anymore. It's out of ink. So what you're going to do now, we're done with the limiting belief. We're going to write down on the whiteboard what you envision, what you want to be, what you want it to be. What is your desire? What is it that you want? We're going to write that down. That's replacing the limiting belief. Now write it down on that whiteboard. Pick up the eraser. And as you go to erase it, you're going to notice it ain't erasing. Look at that marker in your hand. It's a permanent marker. You're not going to be able to erase that. Now, I'll tell you what, write it down again, right below that. The same thing. Write down what your desire is, what you want the outcome to be. Know your outcome. And what is it? Write it down. And look at that. Write it down a third time. Write it down a fourth time. Write down that desire or outcome a fifth time. And this time, press even harder so the letters become bigger and thicker. And they're implanted more deeply into that whiteboard in your mind. And now look at that and envision it. What does that look like to you? See the colors of wherever you're at, doing whatever you're doing, all the colors that would be involved in it. Make them bright, make them vibrant. See yourself doing that. Feel that inner feeling of, oh my gosh, I got this. I'm doing this. Think about what that would look like. Think about what that would feel like. Think of how stimulating that feels. Think of how motivating that feels. Know your outcome. Start working towards your outcome. Now I'm going to count you up from 0 to 5. 0, I want you to take another real deep breath, blow up that balloon inside of your stomach. Let it out and just dwell in that vision for a few more seconds. I'll give you 5 more seconds or so to just dwell in that vision that you're having right now of you accomplishing that. One, take another real deep breath, blow up that balloon in the stomach. 2, let it out. 3, you're becoming more aware. 4, your eyes are opening. And 5, eyes open, wide awake. Eyes open, wide awake. Scrunch up your fingers like this and say, eyes open, wide awake. And there you go. That's just one of the many things we could do. You could do that on your own. For self-hypnosis, usually sitting up works a lot better than laying down. If you're in our office, we're going to put you down on a chair and kind of lay you out a little bit. That's a little bit different. With self-hypnosis, and keep in mind with self-hypnosis, Albert Einstein came up with a theory of relativity in a self-hypnosis session. Now think about that. The human mind is the most powerful thing in the world. It's more powerful than any computer out there or anything else. Take a look at the world, all the great things that have happened, all the bad things that have happened. Everything starts in the mind. Everything we own, everything we have, that Christmas tree back there, the lights on it. That started in somebody's imagination. The drapes, the house, the shirt I'm wearing, the necktie, the glasses, started in somebody's imagination. There's no reason that you can't be the one to change things. Jeff Bezos had a dream. If you remember Amazon when it first started back in the late 90s, early 2000s, he was a bookseller. But I remember him saying he wanted Amazon to be a place that would sell everything. And I kind of sat there and I thought, man, that's a lofty vision to have. It would be great if he could pull off. Amazon. Somebody says Amazon, you're not thinking about that river in Brazil. You're thinking about boxes with all sorts of stuff. And you could order just about anything off of Amazon. It started in his head. The guy that brought about FedEx, he supposedly was in a business class or marketing class or something. He wrote down his vision as one of the assignments. And I think he got a B- or a C- on it. And the instructor was yeah, that ain't going to happen. You're not going to be able to get all the packages from all over, fly them into Memphis, and then sort them out, and then fly them back in one night, or however long it takes, 1 night, 2 nights, whatever. You see FedEx trucks all over the place. And just as a little aside, look for the arrow in the FedEx logo. Once you see it, you'll never not see it. But it all started with a dream. What are your dreams? You have plenty of dreams. We all do. Why not turn them into reality? Hypnosis can help with that. Isla can help you. I can help you. It's up to you. We can remove those mental blocks that prevent you from being the person you dream of being. So I am Robert Tatangelo, Santa Robert Tatangelo, Future You Hypnosis. If you like what I had to say, great. I'd like to talk to you more about it, or you can talk to Isla about it. Either way, we can help you turn into the vision that you have for yourself. And for that, I'd like to thank Isla for allowing me the time to co-host this show. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.